Hello everybody, this is Marshall here. We're going to be going over our inventory management system. The idea of this is just to give everybody who's on my GitHub a visual and a demonstration of the functionality. So first off, let's just start off with the IED used, and that was just IntelliJ. We used the JDK 11 for the Java programming language. The UI was created with the Java FX library. We also used Scene Builder to help build that, and the design pattern for this project was a model view controller. So we're going to go over just kind of the UI here, just the basics. We got parts and products, and each one have their own unique attributes, such as part ID and part name, product ID, product name. We have a search functionality, an add, modify, delete functionality. Same with the products. And then we have an exit button, and that's just used to close the application. So we're going to start off by just adding a part. If we when we click here, we see that we have an in-house and an outsourced. When we click in outsourced, it will change the text box name down here to company name. And that makes sense, right? Because for an in-house product, we're going to build that, so we're going to have an ID. And for an outsourced product, we're going to have a company name because we're not building it, we're bringing it in. So we're going to create an outsourced product, and we're going to call this an engine. And inventory is just what's in stock right now, and the current stock is going to be 5. Engines are expensive, so we'll say the price is 2,500. The min and max is how much the system can hold. Like what's the settings for the system. So we're going to put 50 for max and 1 for minimum. And the company name, we're going to get this from Ford. Now, there is some functionality testing here that this cannot be numeric. So if I hit save, it'll show us a little error. And then if this is over max, just like most forms, it'll show that this can't be this case. And then vice versa, this can't, max can't be less than min. And then, name can be whatever it wants. Inventory cannot be greater than max or less than min, which makes sense, right? We can't have less than what the minimum system allows us, and we can't have over what the system allows us. And then it'll just show a little error there. So we'll put this back to 5. And all is good. When we go to in-house, machine ID cannot be numeric, just like company name cannot be numeric. Sorry, cannot be non-numeric, just like company name cannot be uh, numeric. So if we click on in-house and we try and save this, it won't let us. So we're going to create this outsourced product, and as you see here, it's right here. And if we want to modify this part, we just hit modify or highlight it and then modify. If we don't highlight it, it'll throw us a little error here. So we'll modify it. We'll say that Ford has increased the price to $2,750. So we'll save that. And let's say we want to search for, the engine. Well, we could search by ID, or we can search by name. And as you see, there's a difference between searching by ID and searching by name. Is ID will just highlight, and then name will pop up, and just filter the search out. Now, if we have nothing, or if nothing is showing up, so if we search this and nothing matches that, it'll just show us what's in there. It'll show us what's in the table by default. So let's say we want to delete something. So let's just add a a silly part here. Just something just silly, so we can just delete it. Let me just show the delete functionality. So confirmation, do you want to delete this? Yes. Okay, it's gone. So let's move it on to products. Products have that search function just like the parts do, and it's by either name or ID. And then once again, if it's empty or if it's no results are turned, it'll show up the whole table. And we want to add a part. We're just going to name this a Ford F-150 because I like trucks. And let's say there's 5 in here. Trucks are expensive. We can hold 50, but have a minimum of 1. And what's going on over here? Well, this is an associative parts functionality. So if I have a truck, well, a truck's going to have an engine, right? A truck's going to have a tire, transmission, and brakes. And this allows us to have parts that are tied into this product. So we have the search functionality here, just like we just saw before. It's just for the parts table, in case your parts table is really long. And this will add or tie these parts into this product. So if I save here, I have my Ford truck right here. If I try and delete it, it'll tell us we can't because those parts are tied to this product. So we have to delete all of the tied parts before we can delete this product. And that makes sense. So if let's edit this real quick, let's just say we remove, let's say we remove these few and we save them and then we still try and delete it. It won't work. So let's just go in there, modify, delete that, save it, and let's try and delete that. And that shows functionality there. And that should cover all of the functionality for this project, except for the exit button. And when we hit the exit button, it will close the application. Thank you for watching.